Aries, welcome to Monarch Intuition, and today I'm going to be doing your September 2022 mid-monthly check-in reading for you. So if you're new to my channel, what I like to do is to pull one major arcana to see the energy and then clarify with the different decks. So what major arcana needs to come out for the sign of Aries? What's going on for you? We have the Temperance, so divine alchemy, divine timing. When we look at the Temperance energy, this is also a representation of the guardian angel, a guardian angel coming into your life at the right moment to protect you from some sort of, harm, calamity, things of that nature. It can also represent divine alignment. So, everything within your life is on this path, and everyone around you and everything else is also on a separate path, right? And then eventually the angels, and in some, mythologies, they say like the fairies weave fates, right? And they weave your fate with another person's fate. But it has to happen at the right moment. So when we look at this Temperance energy, it is divine timing. And it's also kind of like looking back at your past and saying, wow, had I not gotten coffee, all those days in a row at this time, I would have never met this person over here at this time. So Temperance energy is very good energy. Understand that an angel does have your back. The universe is working with you right here. So let's clarify with the Revelations Tarot. So this deck does have reversals. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 cards to see the energy around this Temperance. So what's going on with this Temperance energy? What do we need to know for you, Aries? Get you one more shuffle. All right. We have the Queen of Wands, so your energy is coming out immediately. We have the Two of Swords, and we have the Seven of Swords in reversed. So this is very interesting for you. Sorry, my voice cracked. This Queen of Wands right here is representation of you, Aries, right? And you can be a Queen of Wands even if you're a male, because the Queen of Wands, just like all the other queens, represent a specific sign. So you have like the fixed signs represented as the kings. The queens are the cardinal signs, and then the knights are the mutable signs. So when we look at this Queen of Wands energy, this represents, someone who's very sexually open, someone who knows their power, someone who isn't afraid to show their power. But with this Two of Swords right here, it's as though you're blocked off to something right here. You're blocked off to your own energy. You're blocked off to the Temperance. It's like you feel the angels are not working for you. They're not working with you. So you could be at this moment within your life where you're kind of feeling depressed. You don't really feel magical. You don't really feel like you have any power. You don't feel like yourself, right? And I kind of feel like it has to do with this Seven of Swords energy. The Seven of Swords represents someone trying to sneak off with something. Someone's trying to steal something right here. But here's the thing, Aries. The Seven of Swords is in reverse, so this thing has gotten caught, this person, this situation. So you're being blinded to a situation where someone is getting caught. And I feel like it has to do with this Temperance energy. So you still feel powerful, you still feel abundant, you might just not be feeling as powerful, as abundant, like you're still going to work, you're still putting in effort into your everyday lives, but something has happened where you feel as though someone has gotten away with something, but you're blinded to the truth. They haven't gotten away with something. Something right here at the right moment, Temperance catches up with the Seven of Swords. So let's clarify this energy. I'm going to be using the Vampire Tarot. But you're not seeing the situation where someone has gotten caught or someone is going to get caught. That's the only thing. So we're going to clarify all these cards right here, but that's the general consensus for you, is that Temperance does catch something, but you don't see it happening. But when you do, you'll feel like, very powerful. So this card wants to come out. So we have the Two of Skulls. Let me get you another card. You'll feel like more of yourself again. You'll feel back in your power, back in your element. So we have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Magician. Okay. Feeling balanced right here with this Magician energy. This does represent alchemy as well. So you have divine alchemy, and you have divine magic with this Magician energy. So you're a very balanced person right here. You're balancing all of the elements. You're balancing all of your own power and your energy right here. I kind of feel like what you have to understand, Aries, is that things do take time. If anything is worth having, it's worth waiting for, right? So when it comes down to this magician energy, it's understanding that things don't happen immediately. Maybe that's what you're blind to. That's what you're not seeing right here with this Two of Swords, is that things don't happen immediately for you, Aries. They take a period of time to manifest, okay? When we talk about a period of time to manifest, it's like you could cast your intentions, you could set out, information, you could do whatever. For example, say you want to go into a court case with someone. That court case could last up to 3 years, because it's not just your court case. You have to wait for all of these other court cases to go. And then you have to wait for the judge to set an appointment. And then you have to wait for you to go and, present your case. And then these people have to, present their case. Like, it takes a very, very long time, right? And that's what that Two of Skulls is saying, is that it's balancing out the situation for you. Understanding that patience is very critical here, because the 2, 3, and 4 of Wands are all your energy, and it all kind of represents patience. So I do feel like you're getting what you want. You're getting exactly what you want with this Temperance and this Magician energy, because you've put in a lot of effort, a lot of manifestations, and this Temperance is coming at the right time. You're not going to be able to see it, maybe. You're not seeing it happening. You're not seeing all these different things play out. So it could be, that same situation of going to court with someone. It's like you don't see all of the work that goes behind it. You just get the phone call from your attorney saying, hey, this is the court date. You don't see, the legal paperwork's getting processed. You don't see the notaries, signing everything. You don't see people giving briefs to one another. You don't see the attorneys, contacting one another. Like, that's the situation right there. The 4 of Skulls, yeah, the High Priestess coming out, yeah, that's what it is. Hindsight is 20/20 right here. You have to understand that the 4 of Skulls is that information is just not leaked to you. You don't know everything about a situation. Like, the information is only shared amongst people who have the authority and have the ability to use that information. For example, like, you wouldn't want your doctor's your medical records going to an attorney. You would want them to go to a doctor, right? Well, unless you're going through that court case scenario. You know what I'm talking about. It's like doctors share medical information. Attorneys share, this types of information. These people are holding on to a specific information right here from you, but it's still being passed around. It's still being worked on. You just don't see it happening. That's what the High Priestess is saying. Hindsight being 20/20. It takes a while. 7 of Swords reversed, the 9 of Cups. You get your wish fulfillment, and you get the Prince of Grails right here. Like, it delivers you the wish fulfillment. So I kind of feel like you're waiting on something to happen. You're waiting on this situation to, break down, fall apart, for this thief to get caught, and that's going to happen for you. You're going to see it happen with this, High Priestess and this Magician energy. It's just that you don't see all the manifestation, all the work that goes in behind the scenes. You just see the finished product. And that's what this is. It's, when people buy a concert ticket, say 6 months in advance, say they want to go see a classical music concert, right? They buy that ticket 6 months in advance. But that doesn't mean that that ticket allows them to go and see every single recital practice performance. It doesn't allow them to see the people practicing in their home, practicing their instruments at their home. It's just that you get that one ticket for that one performance, and it's going to blow your mind. And that's what this is that you're still in that 6 months waiting process, waiting for, your time to shine, or not your time to shine, but, till you get to go and see everything. But you still have to wait for that right moment. And once you do go there, once you hand in your ticket, you get to see it all play out. But you don't get to see everything that happens along the way. So, this could be, you're applying for a new job, wondering why it's taking so long for them to get back to you. I'm going to clarify what this is. Like, what is this? It has to do with the 7 of Swords. So let's clarify the 7 of Swords. Let's go back to this deck. What is the 7 of Swords? The 4 of Cups, the 3 of Cups, and the 8 of Skulls. The 4 of Cups, 3 of Cups, and the 8 of Skulls. So with the 4 of Grails, this represents you're not paying attention to 4 cups that are being offered to a 4th cup, right? You're paying attention to the 3 cups that are on the ground in front of you. And that's what that 3 of cups is that you're celebrating with 3 cups right here with 3 other people or 2 other people, but you're not paying attention to this 4th cup that's being offered to you by the universe. Someone has worked very, very hard on this situation with this 8 of Skulls for you. So you might not even be paying attention to it. That's the thing about it, Aries. You might not even be paying attention to this situation or even care. With this 2 of Swords right here, this could be a representation that you don't even care what happens. Like, yeah, the situation happened, boo-hoo, it kind of hurt you, but you're not seeing it for what it is. You're not seeing this 4th cup coming towards you. And that's what the Prince of Cups is signifying right here. The Prince of Cups is coming towards you to offer you this cup with this 4 of Grails energy, right? But you're celebrating, you're doing your own thing with these 2 other people. You're just celebrating, you're happy. But someone has worked very hard on this 8 of Skulls. Someone has worked very hard on this situation to give you this. Eight of Scepters, and it's coming in fast. The 10 of Cups, yeah, like, it's what you truly desire. It's like, you know, a very climactic situation. A very fast climactic situation. Can we get some more information on that? I mean, I know it's going to be a different situation for everyone, but, like, you're not paying attention to it. That's the thing. It's like, you're getting what you want, right? You have this Queen of Wands energy, so I do feel like maybe you, at first I said you weren't feeling that great, and maybe you're not. But there's going to be a reason for you to feel like at your top game. You're going to feel on top of the world right here, okay? You're still looking good. You're still feeling good. You have this Magician energy backing you up, showing how powerful you are. You're a very balanced, powerful person. It's kind of like you've learned how to balance out a situation. You're not paying attention to whatever this is, though, because you've kind of found, like, you know, your own inner peace. This is kind of like your life is good, and then all of a sudden something comes in and it makes it really great. And it's something that you haven't been paying attention to. It's something that happened a long time ago. More information. 4 of Knives. Yeah, you're sleeping on this situation. You are literally sleeping on this situation. We have the Queen of Wands with the 4 of Swords right here. Whatever the situation is, it's like the last thing you think about in the day. It's like the last thing you really care about within your life. It's something that is just so mediocre, something so small. You're just like, whatever, I don't really care. Yeah, I have it, but But it's ultimately someone worked so hard, someone so well to give you this wish fulfillment, and it's going to happen very quickly. Yeah, the Emperor coming out. It's an Emperor situation. Authority, divine alignment, being the top of something, a boss, CEO, figurehead right here. Daughter of Cups, yeah, it's so small, but it's so balanced with the Justice energy. We have the Daughter of Cups coming out and the Justice. Like, it's big. It's big, but it seems like such a small thing, something so minuscule within your life. It's more cup energy. You're not paying attention to it. It's like, whatever, I got other things going on. 9 of Swords. Maybe it's kept you up at night. Maybe it's given you anxiety in your past. Maybe you never thought you would get justice for this situation. Death. Yeah, it's like you mentally have forgotten about this, whatever it is. Like it's gone. A mental death, pretty much. Anxiety death. Like you have forgotten whatever this is. What did this person do that was the 7 of Swords? 2 of Knives. You don't even know. Like, that's the thing, is like you don't even know what another person did to you. But someone knows that someone else wronged you. Is this a wrong? Yeah, 7 of Scepters. It is. Pushing back. Someone protected you from something. Someone pushing back against the situation. You don't even see it happening, but someone else does, and they're pushing back against something right here. The Hanged Man, yeah, they see something from a higher perspective, and you're not. You're blindfolded to the situation, but someone else sees it from a higher perspective with the Hanged Man. They're completely connected to the divine right here. Who is this person protecting you, though? 10 of Swords, the 8 of Knives, and the 9 of Scepters. This person is someone who is of like ill health, right? They rethink situations over and over and over, like they don't move on from something. They have a lot of very dark thoughts with the 10 of Swords. So what it is someone has a lot of very, very dark, depressing energy, and they move around this energy consistently over and over and over. And I kind of feel like it takes a toll on their physical health. That's what that 9 of Knives with that death energy could be, is that they worry themselves to death about something. They see things from situations that you don't see things from, Aries. And they're pushing back against it because they know that you can't see something. But they have every reason to worry about it. And because they worry about every single thing, it works out for you in the end. Like it really does. So what do you have to do for this person, Aries? Judgment and the 3 of Scepters. You have to wait for this situation to come towards you. Like you're going to see judgment play out, but you have to wait for it to come towards you. So I kind of feel like someone's doing their own thing. Someone's fighting and doing their own conflict, their own battle, their own situation. And you're waiting for this situation to come back towards you. The Hermit, yeah. They're going to come back with the Enlightenment. Something is going to be illuminated to you. Something that you think, it's okay, it's small, it's whatever, it's not that big of a deal, but something is going to be illuminated to you that you didn't see before. It's judgment in a bottle. Ace of Knives. It's judgment on paper, judgment in a bottle, essentially. It's very funny because the Hermit also has a dagger in this. The Hermit carries the Ace of Swords in this deck. So does the Justice. Characters of very, very high mental prowess in this deck carry the Ace of Swords on their backs, or it's at least somewhere in the picture right here. Even in the 10 of Swords. It's like this dagger is the most important final conclusion. If you look at the Judgment energy also carries the dagger. As opposed to, say, like, the Emperor. He doesn't carry one. Neither does the Queen of Wands. But these certain cards in the deck that show a very, like, higher spiritual meaning behind them, they carry this sword as, like, their final conclusion to something, and they stake someone with it. That's what they do with this. That's what the 10 of Swords is. It's a vampire getting staked, right? And that's what you have to understand about these cards right here, is that they don't just pull that Ace of Swords out and stake anything. They do it at the right moment, at the right time. And they put the final nail in the coffin. And that's kind of what I'm seeing right here, is that someone is staking the situation, putting the final nail at the right moment, at the right time. You don't see it happening. I feel like this person does. I feel like this person is going through a very tough situation. You're waiting on them to, like, whatever. Maybe you don't even think about this person. Maybe you really don't care about the situation, but for whatever this is such a big deal within your life. Someone is putting the final conclusion on something, and this could be you, okay? And maybe people don't see what you're doing right here. The Queen of Skulls. So it could be you, but I feel like with this energy, it's that it has a lot to do with, financial, material wealth right here. It's fertile, it's abundant. So let's look at your oracle cards. That could be that kind of idea behind the 7 of Swords as well, is that, that thief is trying to get away, but at the right moment, someone comes in and stakes the thief, right? Like you don't even see it coming, and it comes from someone you just wouldn't expect. You have urgency, newt, and otter, dexterity. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about with this urgency energy. It's coming in very, very quickly. It's the final conclusion, the final nail. It's like bang. And then the whole situation just like falls apart, blows up, and you're happy about it. Like you're so happy that this happened, but it comes from something so small that you don't really care about. So that's kind of why I'm feeling like, you know, I feel like this person cares about you. This person is like connected to you in some way. Yeah, the Hierophant, you're like engaged to this person. You are, you know, married. You're in a commitment with this person somehow. So you know this person. Maybe they don't talk to you about what they're doing. They suffer in silence. That's going to change with the Wheel of Fortune. It's all going to like fall, like it's all going to like have a conclusion. The wheel is going to continue to turn. Maybe you feel like the wheel has creaked and it stopped. It continues to go and hit like a very fast momentum to reach the top again. This dexterity energy is that, you know, otters are very dexterous creatures. Ambidextrous. Well, I don't know how to use that fucking word. They can use both of their hands. Ambidextrous, but, you know, they have a lot of, like, dexterity within their hands. They can use their hands similar to the way we can use ours, right? And that's kind of what I'm seeing right here, is that they're very, you know, with that idea of staking the vampire, that's kind of what the dexterity is within the otter. It's like you don't know where this knife is going to be coming from. You don't know if their person's right-handed, if the person's actually left-handed. This could be you. You could be ambidextrous. They don't know what path you choose. If you've chosen the right path, the left path, you don't know what this person has chosen, the right path or the left path. It's like maybe they can use both. Maybe they can do both. But at the right moment, they pull some type of, you know, situation out from nowhere, and then boom, that's the conclusion. Ancestors, love and legacy in our DNA, skeleton strength. Maybe this is from someone who's passed away. The love and legacy of our DNA. Maybe this is your child. Skeleton strength, though. I want to clarify that. The devil. And we pulled that Queen of Pentacles, which is also Capricorn energy. The world. The devil has a very strong grasp on the world. But I feel like a situation is about to fall apart. It's a very, very strong grasp, though. Look at your, like, you know, the devil has the world for a time period, right? That's the whole point of the devil card in the tarot. The tarot is based in Catholicism. Like, in order to read tarot properly, and I'm not saying this for I'm not trying to read other people, but like, in order to read tarot properly, you kind of have to know what the cards stem from. Like, in some decks, the devil might not be the devil. They might jokingly call it, you know, something else, or they might, you know, have another word for it, but it's still representation, and the reason there's a reason behind it as the devil, right? The devil in the Bible has been given the world for a time period, and his grasp on this world is very strong. That's what I'm seeing right there. Maybe you were not paying attention to a situation about how strong the devil is, and then the situation falls apart. I'm not sure how this is playing out for you, but it represents you're going to be very happy. Someone puts a final conclusion into something, and it's important to understand that they're all vampires in here. So someone's fighting demons right now. Like, whether it is, you know, sexual demons, drug addiction demons, things of that nature. And I'm not going to say, like, all things like that are demons, okay? I'm going to be the first person to tell you that most of the time addiction stems from an undiagnosed disease, and that you need, in order to get someone to get better, they're going to have to get treated for their medical condition so their body's not screaming out for help. Most people turn to drugs and alcohol because, you know, their body needs something to numb the pain, whatever it might be. It might be their brain's not functioning properly, their bones hurt, whatever. And that's kind of what I'm seeing for this situation, is like maybe someone has been within a situation for a very long time. They can't wake up from it. But it's perfect, whatever it is. It's perfection. Justice, balanced out, career. So this could be happening at your workplace. You might be getting the perfect job for you. Someone could be getting the perfect job, someone who you care about. I feel like this is a very nitty-gritty situation, and at the right moment, someone pulls that sword out and just bang, gets that thief right where they need to be. Build. Mystery. So this is a very mysterious reading for you, Aries. I feel like it's building suspense for you. It's kind of like watching a movie right here. You're waiting for the final conclusion, like, who is this person? Who's the real culprit in all of this? And it's the person you least expect to figure it out, and it's the person who you just didn't expect to be the culprit. Whatever, right? It's building suspense for you. You have algas, protection, assistance, advancements, persistence, spiritual meaning, divine path, divine intervention, and mysticism, guardian spirit. So you're protected right here. You have persistence. You're protected from the situation. Someone is fighting tooth and nail over something. Like, you know how in like those scary movies, I think it was like, was it Brenda? Brenda was doing something else, and I think Cindy was actually like fighting in a different room, or maybe it was the other way around. But you know, they're like doing their own things, and someone's like actually having a knockdown drag out in like the separate room. And then you walk in there just as someone's staking someone, and you're like, wow, I didn't even know that was happening. Wow, you got that person really good. I kind of feel like that's the situation. It's like you're just doing your own thing. You don't even realize something. So maybe have more attention, awareness. Maybe that's something that is telling you to do right here, is be more, you know, aware of your surroundings. Don't just assume that everything's good. If you hear like a thump, maybe you should go and check on that thump. If you hear like, you know, a scream or something, go and check on that scream. Like you might just see something happen at the right moment. Like that's kind of what the situation is. You have Rado, speed your journey, ease a transition, aid communication, bring good news, and find your spiritual way. So anyway, Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll talk to you later.